Hi, my name is Keith Cooper. In this short video, I'm going to do a quick review of a book I was asked to have a look at. It's about after dark photography. Well, that's the title of it. It's quite specific in what it covers, light painting, light trails, things like that. The reason I include it is it's aimed at a wide range of skill levels and includes a lot of basic stuff on exposure, ISO settings, things like that. And it falls into the category of something that I would be happy to give to somebody who was just starting in photography. Yeah, make a good present for somebody that you wanted to give them an idea for it. Now, it's written by a guy called Gim Liu. Hopefully I've got his name right there. Known also as Gimagery on Instagram and the likes. Now, I put the full details of the book in the notes for this with a link to it and various things, and the guy's website and other details. Now, the copy I've got here is a proof copy, so I've got no comments about the quality of the images in it, the printing, because this is purely a proof copy of it, and it's eminently readable. I just sat and read through it and looked at it. What does it cover? Well, I don't do a great deal of this sort of stuff myself, and having been in photography for years, I pretty much know how to do it, although I did learn a few new tricks in this. First of all, light painting. Now, the example I've got here is of me writing my name using a sparkler. This was taken over 25 years ago on film. I can't remember why I did it or anything, but with film it's quite easy. You just leave the exposure out, the shutter open and do things and trust to luck that it's going to come out. Digital is actually a bit easier because you get to check and see things. Now, it's got lots of details here. Now, whether you're using a torch or an LED light or something like a sparkler here, I'm pleased to say that the book doesn't skimp on safety advice, and that'll be all the more obvious in a moment with some of the other stuff. So we've got that. Other areas it covers are light trails, moving vehicles and other moving objects with lights on them. This is an example I took a while ago. This is in Leicester city centre. For myself, I find that for taking trailing where I want lights to trail of cars, it's almost impossible to get it spot on in one shot, so you end up taking a whole load of shots as traffic goes past you, and then afterwards you see which ones look right, because you just cannot work quick enough to actually decide, oh, I want a light trail in a particular bit. There is an element of luck in all of these things and experimentation, and that's why I say the book could be quite a nice sort of present to somebody who's if you've got somebody who's interested in photography you can think of. So it's not tremendously advanced, but it is thorough. So there you go. The next one, which I don't have an example of, is using steel wool. Now, you take some steel wool, put it in something, and you set light to it and spin it round, and you get sparks. And yeah, it's potentially dangerous because you've got sparks flying all over the place, and there are various idiots around the world who have set fire to things by doing this carelessly. There's some great examples in here of actually how to do it, so yeah, it works well for that. Next one is one that I'd not even heard of before. It's called outlining, where apparently you take a source of light and you do it as an outline around an object. Now, that one of all the ones in here was the one I thought, why would I do it? But it's something to try, something a bit different to try. Lastly, there's what's called trajectory lighting. Now, simple one for this. Let's say I take a potato, shove a sparkler in it, light the sparkler, throw the sparkler and potato, and with the shutter open, and we get a trajectory of the sparkler and potato flying through the air at night, and we get a trail of light. Now, even more so than the steel wool one, I think throwing light sources about, particularly if they've got flames coming out of them, is potentially a bit risky. So be very careful with this, and take care in doing it. I don't think anyone will accept responsibility for giving you the idea if you then go and set fire to your house or something like that, or somebody's car. But whole idea is books full of little examples and ideas. So I won't show too many examples from it because the print quality, this is a draft, and having written the book myself, I know the difference between draft quality that you get for checking typos and the likes and what you actually finally get in the book is quite different. There's some trajectory examples, and we have combination of lights mixed together. It's about experimenting. It's about having a bit of fun. None of these are ones that I would going to put in my portfolio, but they might be fun to try. So there you have it. After dark photography. Have a look at the notes, and yeah, good fun.